Hi, welcome back to my channel. So you're speaking in Italian and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I forgot that word. What was it in Italian? I completely forgot. So what does your brain automatically try to do? Well, it tries to use an English word, and it either tries to Italianize the English word, or the brain will find a word in Italian that is similar to English, okay? Sometimes you're very lucky and you get it right. So they have like similar meanings and you can get away with it. But most of the time they don't. And this is why I made this little video. I created this video to give you 15 words that are easily mixed up between English and Italian. We in Italian, we like to call them falsi amici. For example, if I say attualmente, what do you think that word means? Doesn't it sound like actually? Yeah, it does. But attualmente means currently. Attualmente sto parlando con uno studente. I'm currently talking to a student. Actually translates to in realtà. In realtà non sto facendo niente. Actually, I'm not doing anything. Okay, so this is what I mean when some words are similar in sound to English, but they mean something completely different. I will give you 14 more words just like this one. Annoiato. Doesn't annoiato just sound a lot like annoyed? It does, but annoiato means bored. Annoyed translates to infastidito. Mamma mia, sono andata al cinema, ma mi sono molto annoiata. Oh, Francesco, smettila di farmi così, mi hai infastidito. The next one is actually the same exact word, but pronounced in Italian and in English. So the word camera in Italian does not mean camera. Camera means room, like a bedroom. And camera is macchina fotografica. Why don't you try to put these two words into a sentence and write the sentence in the comments right below. Cantina. This sounds very similar to canteen, but be careful. Cantina is a cellar, and canteen translates to mensa. Caldo is not the same as cold. Similar spelling, similar pronunciation, but caldo means warm. Cold translates to freddo, so they're actually the opposite. I love this one. This one, I don't know, the sound, I love it. I love it. Listen to it. Cocomero. What does cocomero mean? Do you think it means cucumber? Because it sounds a lot like cucumber. Well, it's true. The sound is similar, but cocomero means watermelon. Cucumber is cetriolo. How about definitivamente? Definitivamente sounds very similar to definitely, but definitivamente means ultimately, while definitely translates to certamente. Noioso. Noioso sounds a lot like noisy, but noioso means boring. Noisy translates to rumoroso. Notizia sounds very similar to notice, but notizia means news. Like, ho una notizia per te. I have news for you. Notice translates to avviso. C'è un avviso in bacheca. There's a notice on the bulletin board. This next one is a very common mistake, both for English speaking in Italian and vice versa, meaning that a lot of Italians, when they speak in English, they make this mistake. And what is the word that I'm talking about? The word parente. Parente means a relative. So everybody that is not mom and dad. Be careful because it sounds very similar to parent, okay? If you need to translate parent, so you're talking about mom and dad, you would use the word genitore. Romanzo. Romanzo is very similar to romance, but as you can guess, it has a different meaning. Romanzo is a novel. Romance is storia d'amore. How about educato? Doesn't it sound very close to educated? It does. But educato means polite. Educated translates to colto. Now, follow me very close with this next word because it's actually going to link to the word after. If I say fattoria, fattoria might remind you of factory, but fattoria means farm. And factory is translated to fabbrica. Fabbrica sounds very similar to fabric, but fabbrica is a factory and fabric is translated to tessuto. Largo does not mean large. Largo means wide. Large translates to grande. Okay, I hope these little words help you, and I hope that you can use them into a sentence and that I will read them in the comments here below. This is it for today. I hope you have a great rest of the day and see you next time. Ciao!